But if you are a fan of retro gaming, you do not want to miss what Xbox did this week. Grand Theft Auto 5 became the king of all media. Records are meant to be broken unless your name is Billy Mitchell. And finally, just in case you needed another battle royale in your life, surprise! A new one came out this week. All of this and much, much more on this week's episode of the Nerf Report.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it feels like it was just yesterday that Microsoft's Xbox One was the joke of the town. It was like the town bicycle that nobody wanted to ride because of the DRM policies and the fact that it had to always be connected to the internet. But if you look at it today, I mean, the Xbox One is a very sexy piece of hardware.
The Xbox One S features an 8-core Jaguar CPU, clocked at 1.75 gigahertz. I mean, just look at that thing. 40% smaller. Yeah. Textured grip. Wireless and Bluetooth controller. Infrared blaster. Integrated power supply for $249.
Alright, I totally get it. You might not be a hardware sex fiend that gets turned on by dirty words like 4K gaming.
Yes, please.
But let's be real for a second. The one thing that we all have in common is our love for games and our love for playing games. And Xbox has made a major push over the last couple months to ensure that some of the best games of the past get a second chance on the Xbox One through the power of backwards compatibility. This month, Xbox introduced a total of 19 games that, through the power of backwards compatibility, will run on the Xbox One. Games like Blix, The Time Sweeper, Breakdown, Conquer Live and Reloaded, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Hunter the Reckoning, Jade Empire, SSX3, Destroy All Humans, Full Spectrum Warrior, Mercenaries, MX Unleashed, Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Star Wars Jedi Knight, Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and Star Wars Republic Commando. The video game Grand Theft Auto 5 launched in September of 2013. Fun fact, on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. But now we are 5 years into the future, and we are finally getting a glimpse at how insanely successful this game has been. Rockstar Games' Grand Theft Auto 5 has officially sold a total of 90 million copies worldwide, generating a massive $6 billion in revenue for its parent company, Take-Two Interactive. Now, that key number of $6 billion worldwide has made Grand Theft Auto 5 the highest grossing media title of all time. And just to give you some comparison to how insane these numbers actually are, the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe combined equals to about $14.8 billion in revenue. James Cameron's Avatar holds the record for the highest worldwide gross for its $2.75 billion at the box office, while the last 3 Star Wars movies generated an estimated $4.4 billion. Grand Theft Auto 5's 90 million copies has also dethroned Call of Duty, which was the previous record holder, with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which sold 26.5 million copies. Now, Rockstar Games, the developer of Grand Theft Auto 5, has the potential to catch lightning in a bottle for a second time and break all of these records again. Their upcoming highly anticipated, I shouldn't even say highly anticipated, I should say insanely anticipated video game of Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a sequel to the insanely popular Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an open-world Western action-adventure game that returns players to the Wild West as Arthur Morgan, an outlaw and a member of the notorious Vanderlyn gang. Red Dead Redemption 2 will be releasing on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on October 26th of 2018. This week was an extremely challenging week for many. In fact, if your name was Billy Mitchell, I'm sure you were wishing that this week had a reset button. Now I hear what you're saying. Who the heck is Billy Mitchell? But don't worry, I've got you covered. Because this week we have a brand new segment inspired by ESPN 30 for 30. I'd like to present to you the Nerf Report 8-bit by 8-bit. A deep dive in some of gaming's biggest personalities.
What if I were to tell you that your wildest dreams could be achieved? That a game you played your whole life would bring you notoriety, fame, and fortune. William James Mitchell Jr., aka Billy Mitchell, aka at Billy Pac-Man on Twitter, was the King of Kong, holding world records for the highest score in both Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. In the 1980s, Time magazine featured Mitchell amongst other video game champions during their coverage of the golden age of arcade gaming. In 1999, Billy Mitchell once again rose to greatness by achieving the first perfect score in Pac-Man. Billy has also been featured in documentaries like Chasing Ghosts Beyond the Arcade, 2014's The King of Arcades, and the 2007 King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters.
And unfortunately for Billy Mitchell, this Cinderella story does not have a happy ending. Because this week, Twin Galaxies, which is an organization that keeps track of gaming high scores and world records, announced that they would be scratching Billy Mitchell's records from the record books. In a statement from Twin Galaxies, they explained, on February 2nd of 2018, Twin Galaxy member Jeremy Young filed a dispute claim against the validity of Billy Mitchell's historical and current original arcade Donkey Kong score performances. The rules of submitting scores to the original arcade Donkey Kong competitive leaderboards require the use of original arcade hardware only. The use of MAME or any other emulation software for submissions for these leaderboards is strictly forbidden. Now, Mitchell's records have been scratched from both Twin Galaxies and the Guinness Book of World Records, giving us a brand new first place holder. So I would like to formally congratulate Steve Weaves. Congratulations, you are the first place million-point record holder for Donkey Kong. Congratulations, Steve. I am sure you are celebrating accordingly. 2018, the year of the Battle Royale, is getting insanely crowded. Boss Key Productions, who in the past has brought us such games like Lawbreakers, announced that they will be tossing their hat into the crowded Battle Royale arena with their brand new game, Radical Heights. Radical Heights is currently free to play through Steam's Early Access program and adds the importance of saving money to Battle Royales. Throughout the match, players must scour the map for money that allows them to buy weapons, armor, healing, and other various upgrades. The game also features a game show theme straight out of the 1980s. Now, I want to make sure I'm 100% transparent here. I have yet to play Radical Heights. I've seen a few streamers actually stream it, and from the footage that I saw, the game looks very unique, and it actually kind of looks a little fun. It's just that, man, I feel like I'm getting to this point that I feel like I'm just overwhelmed by Battle Royales. Like, literally, this is 20 different Battle Royale games that I have played or either know of on the PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox, or even mobile devices. And in no way do I want you to think that I'm complaining. Like, I genuinely like the Battle Royale concept, and I feel like there are still things that we can do with it. It's just, when a Battle Royale comes out and it's not super different than everything on the market and there's not really anything changing the current games that we have, you know, I have a hard time getting excited about that. But of course, that's my opinion. I want to know what you think. Out of these 20 Battle Royale games that are on the market, which ones have you played? Which ones haven't you played? Which ones are your favorites? And which ones do you think should just disappear from existence? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And of course, that noise, ladies and gentlemen, signifies that we are coming close to the end of the show and running out of time. So, it's time to initiate Nerfed in 60 Seconds! The rules of the game are simple. Every single week we have so much news to talk about and so little time to do it. So we take all the week's remaining news, put 60 seconds on the clock, and try to cover it as fast as humanly possible without running out of breath, passing out, or dying! Because life is not a video game. So, with that in mind, let's put 60 seconds on the clock and go. Epic Games gave us an update to Fortnite in the form of the Port-a-Fort. Because your game wasn't frustrating enough, right, Epic? Disney gave us a release date for Toy Story 4. It'll be releasing in the holiday season of 2019. Be on the lookout for a brand new form of ransomware. Instead of holding your computer hostage for money, this one makes you play a round of PUBG. Still trying to figure out which one's worse. Lord of the Rings fans, get your cloaks and limbus bread ready because we're about to get a brand new J.R. Tolkien book. Destiny 2's upcoming DLC expansion, Warmind, will have its world reveal on April 24th. Jake Gyllenhaal announced that he is not interested in playing Batman, and I'm just saying.
I'm willing to do it.
Overkill Walking Dead, we got a brand new trailer for their upcoming Walking Dead game. Battlefront 2 is getting an expansion in the form of Ewok Hunt, and that just sounds horrible. This is the Police 2 got a brand new trailer. And finally, after 4 years, The Forest is leaving early access. So congratulations to them, and honestly, if you have not played that game, it is definitely worth you checking out. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this week's episode of the Nerf Report. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here and haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, the biggest thing that I could ask you to do, share it with your friends. As always, my name is Brian Chappelle. You are you, and this has been the Nerf Report. Thanks for watching. Crickets and bananas. I mean, on one hand, I get it. Like, crickets are a future source of protein. Scientists think that one day it'll actually replace cows, but this is just nasty.